What is up, guys? Coach Joe back again. Elite FCS, one of my favorite gyms in the galaxy, the entire galactic system. If you want to get strong, jacked, athletic, this is the place to be. So, a little background on myself: strongman, compete, love strength sports. Used to be an athlete. When I first started strongman, I was very athletic, and I used that athletic technique to get further in competitions. And then I started pushing strength. When I started getting really strong, kind of lost some of that athleticism. I'm also a high school lacrosse coach and strength and conditioning coach. So I work with a lot of younger kids, and being athletic and having those athletic attributes is very important to me. So lately, as I get back into strongman, and I kind of learned over the years, how can I incorporate more movement patterns to help make me stronger, keep me healthy, mobile, and still excel in strength sports? I've been changing up my exercise a little bit. So going to go over 3 lower body accessory movements that I've kind of been alternating in depending on the block of training I've been doing. Some of these you can put together, others it may be a little bit too much volume, so play around with it. But predominantly, this is going to be on a leg day or a lower body day. If you're doing full body, maybe 3 times a week, you could probably pick one of these and put them in throughout the week, do your sets and reps. So first one is going to be a Zercher variation. Love yet hate Zerchers, but I find a lot of benefits of them. Obviously, for being an athlete, working on trunk control, keeping a strong core and torso, postural integrity, all those good things. But what we're going to do, so if I go here to get in that Zercher position, right, hike it up, is we're going to take it into a split stance. So now it's a little bit more specific for the unilateral portion of the movement pattern. And then we're going to just drop down, boom, come right back up. All right, so I'm getting the benefits of the loaded carry in the Zercher front rack position, and then also the unilateral work for the legs. And as we know, with athletes, we're always changing planes, different ranges of motion. So that's important for me, is exploring different ranges of motion so that when an athlete's on the field or has to perform, they're going to excel when they're in awkward positions or, competing on the field, that type of deal. So really been enjoying these just for getting that unilateral variation. Like I said, the benefits of being in a front rack position, we're smoking the legs and we're having to fight our body caving the entire time. So I'll do anywhere from 8 to 10 reps per leg with an exercise like this. And I've been finding benefits for myself in terms of my legs just feeling better, more mobile, athletic, and then also still getting stronger in those positions. All right, so second exercise is going to be a split stance RDL, essentially. And I used to do these in the past, got away from them, but then I've just been, for whatever reason, interested in doing them again. And once again, you'll find the commonality for this is going to be that split stance, just like the Zercher. So some people like to either keep their heel down or they like to be on the balls of their feet. I just try to keep a heel to toe ratio with the split here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand straight up, okay? Now, what I do with myself and my athletes is I really actually like the controlled eccentric, getting a nice stretch, really feeling that in the glute, the hamstring, posterior chain, and then I'll explode up. All right, so I'm coming down nice and slow, maybe like a 3-second eccentric, boom, right up. So controlling the way down, boom, just like so. And I'll do anywhere, same thing, 6 to 8 reps per leg. Everything that's cool about this, we can add band tension if we wanted to, but I like staying a little bit lighter so I get a really good mind-muscle connection, keeping really good technique. Once again, utilizing that split stance. So it's kind of a different movement pattern versus your typical standing shoulder width RDL or stiff leg deadlift. And I've just been finding great carryover for my whole posterior chain and also just building that explosive strength if we want to with the controlled eccentric and then a hardcore concentric on the way up. All right, so this last one is going to be more of a lateral movement pattern. Once again, the whole point of this is kind of preparing for the unknown movement patterns that can take place when we're, as an athlete, competing in sport or just trying to search further ranges of motion for ourselves for just longevity and mobility of the joints of the lower body. So for this, you just need a basic landmine setup. If you don't have a landmine setup, you can easily put this in the corner of a room or on a rack, and that's an easy way to do it. All you need is a barbell. So from here, all I'm going to do is just grab the end of the landmine, okay, and I'm going to move into that lateral lunge position. Now, if we wanted to, I can come right back up and then sit back down into this, or from here I can go down and I can just transfer to this side back and forth. So not only is it great if you want to work strength and ranges of motion, but you can also use it to warm up prior to a lower body day. So it's up to you how you want to do it. But I've just found that this is great for strengthening all the different components of the lower body. And a big thing with this is making sure that when we are doing it, okay, we're not just leaning into the side, or we're not rounding forward. When I'm doing this, I'm keeping my chest upright and I'm sitting down into that position. Some people either like to kind of come up onto their heel or keep a flat foot. That's going to be personal preference. But once again, anywhere from that 8 to 10 reps per side is kind of what I would recommend for doing these. And you can use it, like I said, for warming up or add weight, put it in there. But I like this, that's different from the other ones, is now we're getting that lateral component. Another one I just thought about that I've done too, right, is we come down, just blow it up, just like so. So if you want to add a little bit more explosiveness to it, you can easily throw those in per leg. Once again, figure out what works best for you, what your needs are and your goals. And I think throwing these in is not only going to make you feel better, but it's going to help with your strength and performance long term. And obviously the name of the game is longevity. So we want to keep those joints healthy and get you guys feeling amazing. Oh, yeah.
This is Dave Tate from Elite FTS. Last year, we partnered with Ken Kanakin to co-host the Swiss Symposium. It's built on hypertrophy and sport medicine for strength athletes and practitioners to come together in one place, which will be the Columbus Hilton at Easton. You are going to learn how to level up your training based upon the success and failures of others. You have to stay on top of your game if you want to be able to make the success and move forward at the pace that you want. Just to name a few of the presenters that will be presenting, we're going to have Matt Winning, Brian Carroll, Eric Serrano, Jim Wendler. That's just a few. These experts will be presenting on low back injury and prevention, exercise selection, as well as a business, steroid recovery, and restoration panel. If you want to network with one of the experts that we have presenting, we're going to have people there to be able to help you do that. To register for the Swiss Symposium, go to the elitefts.com website, look for the banner on the homepage, click that, we'll see you there.